ambiguity, yes? Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though. But I ain't here to fight fair. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes and flatter, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even. They ain't submit when you daydreaming. Came needing to eat.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Nighthawks of Honolulu and the Houston Oilers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Quick throw there out to Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week. And he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Comes. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Jay Tufele. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll keep it on the ground. Booth. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Fielded at the 43.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Kirkpatrick dancing away at the 35. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So you look at this situation and the relocation, it's worked other places. You've got the 2 teams in L.A. Until recently, we had 2 out of the Bay Area. Of course, the 2 New York teams. Now 2 teams calling Houston home. Well, we know that they do things big here in Texas, and if these fans here are any indication, this city is ready to support a second team.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Cox. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Quinnen Williams coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Third and 12.
Off the play fake. Cox. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Oilers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goal.
Now loose football. The ball comes out.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? Guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now 2nd and 5.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad. Because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Watkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Oilers go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, They look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Herbert, quick pass out wide. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Boom. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw here, Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Nighthawks are back within a score. So his great start to the season continues. He found the end zone time after time in the opener last week. And he does it again here in week 2.
And Brandon, we have a lot of coaches sell us week to week that there is no momentum, there is no carryover. Every game is its own entity. But after what we saw him do last week and now punching one in here, I'm starting to think that there is a carryover, and he's feeling it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Cox. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Kirkpatrick. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Second down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Kirkpatrick on a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 11 yards there, first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Jamison Williams, 41 yards. And the Oilers would extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
To throw is Cox. On 1st down, it's Williams on the catch. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
And they'll send Williams in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Off play action. Cox. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, Kirkpatrick. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The kick by Lutz is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Herbert now. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, it's Herbert.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
1 second, all that remains.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. second down. Booth takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Herbert.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Booth. There he goes left side. And finally he's taken down at the 18.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Up the middle they go. Dobson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Nighthawks are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
In motion left comes Williams. Now a handoff up the middle. Kirkpatrick. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here's Cox to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And taken right at the 35. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Herbert on first down now. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Nighthawks have cut it back within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Up the middle they go. Kirkpatrick, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Down the sideline he goes. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now Cox off the play fake. That one let go deep for Laporta. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Operating from the gun, Cox. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
They'll run on first down. Dobson.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
That good for 19 and a first down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobson.
Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Herbert. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Cox. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down, Cox. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
And quickly they get to the line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Dobson. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
He'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. On first down, Dobson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Here comes 2nd down.
Here's Herbert. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Herbert going to throw.
And his throw is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Herbert.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Herbert. Oh, and that is incomplete.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Herbert to throw.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you're doing. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really Not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. On 3rd down, Kirkpatrick. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taking it about the 16. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless for the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.